Reaching the other side of the world has never been easier. But by flying over, are we forgetting how to travel through? Mexico City, North America's largest metropolis, to Ushuaia, Argentina, the most southerly city in the world. 20 hours by plane. But could you travel the length of Latin America without boarding a single flight? And all for the price of the airfare.
What have we got ourselves into?
5 pairs of ordinary Brits are attempting just that.
Let's go!
They will cover over 25,000 kilometres at ground level.
Moments like this you'll remember for the rest of your life.
In a demanding
Don't cry because you get weak.
and challenging race,
It's not good here.
which soars high into the Andes, crosses vast deserts, and goes deep into the jungle.
Come on, what's next?
They must negotiate volatile regions
He's coming over with a gun.
without the help of smartphones, bank cards, and with a limited budget.
Got no Google Maps, got no mum, got nothing.
Have they got what it takes, both physically
Someone call an ambulance.
If you're flying, you don't really meet the real people of these countries.
and emotionally?
He is quite clearly changing for the better.
We need a miracle to get out of here.
I feel like this has brought us closer together.
The rewards are great.
This is crazy good.
The first team to the finish line will claim the prize of £20,000 in a race across the world.
Let's go, let's go!
Vamos, vamos!
Excitement, adventure, trauma. Oh my God.
Acaricia mi sueño, el suave murmullo de tu suspirar.
Built on an ancient lake bed, almost 2,000 metres above sea level, and watched over by an active volcano, Mexico City. 21 million people are crammed into this megalopolis, one of the most densely populated cities in the world.
I think we're quite high up. I'm already out of breath.
The race begins in the heart of the city, Chapultepec Castle.
This castle's beautiful.
I'm not sure it's a castle, Dom.
I think it is.
First to arrive, Dom and Lizzie, siblings from Yorkshire.
I don't think I ever pictured doing this with my sister. I think
Yeah.
travelling around the world was
Something you do with your mates, really, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. When we were younger, we were so close. We used to make plays together, dance, climb trees. Our village was our playground. Can you see the volcanoes over there? Wow. But we've grown apart.
I would say we're siblings, not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
There's no better way to save our relationship than this.
Next to join the race, couple of 3 years, Michael and Chantel.
We were brought together by Tinder. We swiped.
She was hooked. I couldn't keep her away from me.
I work for a large international accountancy firm. I have to admit, my first business class travel trip, I was like, oh, I could get used to this. But Michael is ex-army. He loves a challenge.
Smashes, yeah?
I've made him do all-inclusive holidays, whereas he needs an adventure, and that's the difference.
Buenos días.
So this is our first test of what an adventure together looks like.
¿Tienen algún teléfono celular, tarjeta de crédito o dinero en su persona?
I would need your mobile phones, your credit cards, and all your cash, please.
This is everything we have.
Right here, please.
Stripped of all the trappings of modern-day life, the teams receive in return a world map, a travel guide, money belts, and for their safety, a GPS tracker.
Good luck.
Buena suerte.
Bye. I think it's going to be a fantastic experience. I can't wait for it.
Third up, mother and son, Joe and Sam from Manchester.
Are you nervous?
I am, but I don't want to admit it.
We'll be fine.
It's the perfect time to go travelling now because my mum's getting to that age where she's too old.
Thanks.
And I think now, with the state that she's in now, that she's just able to do it.
Very glad I brought you. Probably I don't have many backpacking years left in me. Thanks, love. I know he's always wanted to travel, and I thought it would be really good fun to watch Sam see the world and hopefully give you the confidence, enable you to
Go on my own and do it all myself. Well, hopefully that's what we get out of it.
Yeah.
Buenos días. ¿Sus nombres, por favor?
Joe?
Sam.
¿Hablan español?
Oh, un poco.
Muy bien.
Wow. OMG. Mexico.
Recently reunited after a family estrangement, uncle and nephew, Iman and Jamil.
Can't believe it's starting in Mexico.
When I was younger, we were really quite close. I used to look up to him quite a bit. I still do look up to him.
Let's do this! Come on! We're here now.
In the past 10 years, I don't think we've spent a full day together.
It's going to be a learning curve for both of us. He always kind of followed me around when he was like 12, 13. See you soon. And it's happened now. He's following me around the world.
Pretty scary, isn't it?
I feel so nervous.
Now that it's real.
I feel sick.
Completing the lineup, husband and wife from Reading, Rob and Jen.
Been married 4 years.
We've been married 5 years.
4 years? It's 4 years.
We've been married for 4.5 years.
Look at the size of this place.
Oh my days. How are we even going to get, like, out of the city?
I don't know.
We actually think that we're quite awful travellers, don't we?
Yeah.
I just always think everybody's trying to rob me all the time. I do not speak any languages.
You know a little bit of Spanish.
I don't know any Spanish. He thinks I know Spanish. I don't know any Spanish. None. I can say hi and order a glass of wine. That's going to get me far. Thank you.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Oh, God, okay. Adios, amigos.
We don't really have a game plan.
We don't have a game plan. Should we have a game plan? That panics me. Have other people got a game plan?
Teams fully equipped, it's time to find out where the race will take them.
So here it is.
So the race begins at 2:30.
Oh. The final destination is...
Oh my God.
Ushuaia. What?
Ushuaia. Ushuaia.
A shoe? I
have no idea.
Well, we've got a map here.
Let's have a look. This is it.
So maybe flip the paper.
I can't imagine we're going that far.
Oh, there it is.
No way, no way, no way.
Usha.
It is done. I'm excited.
The finish line and most southerly city in the world, Ushuaia, more than 25,000 kilometres away. To get there, for each team member, just over £1,400, the equivalent cost of flying.
Right, so we've got Mexican currency and we've got American.
A budget of around just £26 each a day.
I don't think it's a lot for 8 weeks. That's food, travel, and accommodation. That's everything, isn't it? So
don't lose that, please.
On the way, they must pass through 7 checkpoints, spanning the length and breadth of Latin America. Only when they reach one will they learn where the next will be.
The first checkpoint is Copan Ruinas.
I haven't got the foggiest idea where it is.
Can I have a look?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be on the map.
Why not? How are we going to get there?
We're just going to have to find someone who tells us.
With the race about to begin,
I'm excited to meet the others.
the teams gather at the start line.
Getting excited.
Some fellow competitors.
Hi, I'm Lizzie.
Their first chance to size up the opposition.
Lizzie, nice to meet you.
Oh.
Hi. It's about to start.
It's real. Nice to meet you. It's me, you. I'm Dom.
Oh, hey!
How are you doing?
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
Let's get going, guys. Let's get going.
Last time I did a lot of travelling, I was 24. My body's got 30 years older.
Let's just grab a race by the balls.
Just so anxious. I've never even put a pack on my back. It's the unknown for me.
Excitement, adventure, trauma.
I won't go into something if I didn't believe I could win it. No one remembers second place. I don't believe in second place.
Let's go.
Why are you running?
I don't know.
I have to find out where the first checkpoint is.
Yeah, so we need to ask some people to help us. Lots!
Oh, God. I probably should have gone to the toilet before starting.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Escaping from this chaotic metropolis has the potential to be difficult and time-consuming.
Hold on a minute. Come on. Sorry, do you speak English? No.
Without their mobile phones,
Copan Ruinas.
You know what that place is?
It's Mexico City.
Yeah.
communication is key.
We're very lost right now. Nobody really speaks English. We don't speak Spanish either. Can't really speak to anyone.
Disculpo, a ver, the taxi and the metro, which is...
Son tres.
Tres
calles.
Ah, bueno.
A la derecha.
A la derecha.
I am struggling a bit. I didn't think it'd be this hard just to get somewhere.
Sam, we need to get to the traffic lights and cross there, yeah? You're right, love.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. Get there. Sam is a complete pain in the arse throughout his childhood. He really struggled at school. He has ADHD, so he started off in mainstream and then ended up in special needs schools. Things like booking a ticket and actually going at the right day or time will be interesting. Disculpe. Scusi. Conosci Copan Ruanas? C'est un autre pays, I think.
We're going to check in the phone.
OK, thank you.
I'm glad I've got my mum, because if I didn't have her here, then I'd be screwed.
Honduras.
So we're here. Honduras is where I've not got my glasses on. Here.
1,600 kilometers from Mexico City, in the Republic of Honduras, the first checkpoint, Copan Ruinas. Once the center of ancient Mayan civilization, now a bustling town, welcoming tourists drawn to the archaeological ruins.
Maybe
can you fly or
no bus or train or
donkey.
Yeah, so we now know we're going to Honduras. And the guys have told us to get a metro 9 stops south to the bus station and ask at the bus station. And then we'll go from there.
Can we go by choo-choo?
No bus, he's saying bus.
No train, only bus, yeah?
The most direct route to Copan Ruinas heads south, to Mexico's spectacular Pacific coast, then through Guatemala, where travel is cheap but can be unpredictable. Or teams could be tempted by the more reliable transport system, around tourist hotspots in the northern Caribbean coast, and then down through the tiny nation of Belize. Others may be drawn to the cultural treasures of Mexico's Central Highlands, which has the benefit of flexible routes for their final push to the checkpoint.
Guatemala might be more direct, but we really fancy Belize, don't we? I think we've got a bit of a route forming. I want to visit everywhere because I am so not well travelled. We'd like to go to Tasmania. I'd really love to go to Dubrovnik.
Belize?
Yes, that's on
Really
our
fancy
list.
Belize.
Hola! Is there like a main coach station?
Jen and Rob have discovered their best bus connections to Belize
Gracias.
can be found in Puebla, 2 hours away.
Where?
So we can get the metro to Puebla.
Fantastic. Now, the plan is to get from Sevilla, which is where we are now, go all the way to Puebla, and we're hoping that there is a coach station. Is it not in the wrong location? I'm not sure it's the right place.
Let's give it a go.
Do you know what we're better doing? Ignoring me. Robbie, I'm trying to speak to you.
I lost my hearing in my left ear in childhood. And then recently I lost my hearing in my good ear. Kind of knocked me and Jen for 6, really.
rather than a fast train that gets there in 3 hours.
We're not getting a train though.
Well, whatever we get.
With the hearing aid in, I'll hear most sounds. I can't hear you very well, it's really noisy. I think this journey is going to be challenging. It'll challenge our communication, won't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
We do struggle with that from time to time.
All the time.
I don't know how we're going to know if it is the right Pueblo or not. It's got the same name, so let's just give that a go.
Eager to leave the city, Dom and Lizzie have jumped in a taxi.
128 pesos.
I mean, I think the metro was fine.
Maybe we've got to reevaluate where we actually go.
Or we get on a bus right down by Guatemala.
I don't know, I'm not too keen on that idea.
Yeah, but I just feel like I want to get there. That's all I'm saying.
I know we want to get there, but we need to enjoy some of the stuff.
Yeah, I know. But that's what you're saying, and I'm just putting across my point as well.
Okay. You may change your mind when you're sat on a coach for
Yeah, exactly. So
30 hours.
Yeah, so you know, that's gonna be fun.
I think Mum and Dad's biggest worry about the race is us two falling out.
Yeah, having fights and bickering. You never know. Maybe we'll mature a little bit.
During this experience, maybe. I'm looking at that meter and it is just going up and up.
As the siblings sit in traffic, across town,
Puebla.
Jen and Rob exit Puebla metro station.
Autobus International? Where?
Around here, somewhere. This is like, oh my God, where is a bloody bus station?
We're very lost. It says Puebla is also well connected for those continuing to
south. but Puebla, it's a state from Mexico. And here's a subway station. So
different places.
Yeah. Now, if you go to Puebla, I can help you to go to the station. For me, it's okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let me call my wife.
While Jen and Rob restart their journey to Belize,
Nice to meet you guys. Well, goodbye. Bye-bye.
by heading to the correct Puebla,
Oh my goodness, the Four Seasons. That's where I want to go.
Michael and Chantel have already sorted a different route.
Going to the Gulf of Mexico via the Caribbean.
Well, that's a home from home. So it's always good to go back towards that way anyway.
They've booked a grueling 22-hour bus journey to Mérida, taking the tourist trail along the Gulf of Mexico, and from there aim to race south to Belize.
This is just fantastic. The whole thing is great. I don't need a luxury five-star hotel to enjoy something. This is the experience and the adventure that we were looking for, at least I was anyway.
I don't take buses, so probably haven't done a bus in about 10 years. I thought that's where we were going to be going in. 22 hours.
Having spent almost 1% of their entire budget to travel just 6 miles,
Gracias.
Dom and Lizzie have finally reached a bus terminal.
Hola.
Can we get a bus to Oaxaca tonight?
Aiming to head south towards Mexico's Pacific coast.
Oh, okay, that's worth it. That's worth the 200 pesos.
What's this mode of transport here? Nothing that was getting us to Copa.
Still to settle on a plan, Imon and Jamil.
We need to figure out where we're going. Should we ask someone? I've always been a keen adventurer. I spent 3 months travelling Africa. I've climbed Everest, Kilimanjaro, Mont Blanc. To be honest with you, Mount Everest is not as tough as people make out. Which direction should we start heading?
Well, I know the ruins of Palenque are obviously something that I want to go see, without doubt, right? The Mayan architecture is beautiful, man.
Jamil wants to head to the world-famous Mayan ruins at Palenque, 780 kilometers away through central Mexico.
No, that's fine. We'll settle in Palenque, but we need to find out how far it is in distance and how far the bus trip is.
Okay.
Because we still push for time right now.
Yeah, we are.
I'd like to have his input, but it will be my decision ultimately. At the end of the day, I'm still his uncle. I think the route that we've decided on is right up Jamil Street. This is for him. This is for the kid.
I feel really stupid.
We went to a place with the same name. Today was always going to be the hardest day.
Do you think?
Yeah, getting into it.
Yeah.
Like, this will become natural. at some point.
I hope so, yeah.
In 2 months' time.
Maybe we just get the first bus out of here that goes the furthest towards Belize.
Yeah, I think I'll have to be it. I'm getting dressed out, just trying to think of where to go.
As day one comes to an end,
This is a hardcore way of travelling. 22 hours on a coach.
the last teams escape Mexico City.
Absolutely shattered and all I
look
want is
just-
sleep.
You really look
It's the most thinking I've ever had to do in my life.
Dom,
What?
look out the window. Didn't realise it looked like that last night.
Ooh, that's a nice view, that. It's round the corner here, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, there.
After spending the night in Oaxaca, Dom and Lizzie are looking for a bus to speed them to the border with Guatemala.
So, the only bus is 7 o'clock tonight. That's not ideal.
No.
If we left tonight, what time would we get to Tapachula?
3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day.
I think when we get to Guatemala, we just got to go.
Yeah, just get the tickets and enjoy the day in Oaxaca.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, come on then.
The conquistadors first came here in the search for Aztec gold.
Here, el agua?
El agua, amigo, colectivo.
Okay, bueno.
Bueno.
Sitting 90 meters above the Oaxaca Valley, the Yervi El Agua mineral springs form a natural infinity pool.
Ready for a dip?
Absolutely.
As they run down the rock face, the waters, saturated with calcium carbonate, create large stalactites.
The pasty bomb's out.
Oh my God.
Fini. I'm gonna jump in.
Please don't do that, Dom.
I'm gonna do it. I don't think I've ever seen anything as beautiful as that in my entire life. I think we're quite fortunate that we couldn't get a bus. I'd be absolutely gutted if I knew I'd missed this.
Exactly, like, we could have easily just gone straight past this.
I've got a much better understanding of what this race is about.
Yeah, we want to win, but we don't want to miss out on moments like this. How far out? It's just...
Ridiculous, isn't it?
We're both going to cherish this.
Mum and Dad will be happy, especially us two doing it together. I think that's what they've
Yeah.
always really wanted, isn't it? And we're not at each other's throats
No.
either.
Doing this overnight bus, I personally think we're way ahead of everybody else. As soon as we get to Palenque, that's it. And give the other teams a chance to catch up to us.
Yeah, okay.
To make the race a bit interesting.
I'm looking forward to seeing the ruins, man.
Imon and Jamil still have their sights set on the Mayan ruins at Palenque, but are on an overnight bus to Tonolá.
I'm just wondering if you can help us, man. I mean, we're going to be going to Tonala, and from Tonala we want to get to Palenque.
Yeah, but that's up north.
That's up north.
In terms of like miles or kilometers or time.
Oh, it's about 6 hours.
6 hours?
6 to 8 hours.
Oh, things that we should have checked out, yeah?
A comfort break
We can't get from Tonala to Palenque.
and a rethink.
If we want to get into Palenque, we have to go from here. Let's go and get our stuff, come on. Yeah, I'll get it off for you first.
Obviously our plans somewhat changed a bit. Obviously I thought that we were way ahead of everybody else, but let's just get to Palenque, and then once we're at Palenque, we'll enjoy our time in Palenque, and then we'll take it from there.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Another bus and another 600 pesos.
I'm assuming it's the best decision that we made so far. First class buses aren't cheap.
Right, this is going to last us 2 months.
All of this. I feel like we've spent quite a bit of the budget. It's quite frustrating, to be honest.
60 kilometers closer to the border, Joe and Sam.
Hola. We need to go to Guatemala. Okay. It leaves at 5:40 and it arrives at 9:35.
Oh, 9:35.
Me da su nombre, por favor.
Sí.
Perfect. That gives us the afternoon to explore the city.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant.
With 6 hours to kill,
Have you got your camera?
Yeah.
an opportunity to grab some time off the bus.
Look at these buildings, aren't they just stunning?
With its narrow cobblestone streets and colourful painted facades,
Have you seen that?
San Cristobal de las Casas is a colonial town frozen in time.
That is amazing. I want to go and travel the world, not just a couple of places. I mean, like, go everywhere you can. You see absolutely everything, different ways of life, different food, smells, tastes.
Can we go in your car?
Hoping I'll be eating street food, not like roadkill, but street food.
Meet you at the top.
I'll race you.
Okay.
Overlooking the town is the Cerro de San Cristobal,
Come on.
I'm not going again.
Come on.
a hill crowned by a church offering stunning views.
Take a photo at the top.
Only accessible by climbing its 436 steps.
Halfway up.
I might just stop for a rest here, son.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this.
I'm the oldest competitor in the race. Hopefully I will still be a contender. Just need the odd break when climbing stairs.
Beautiful.
Last time I did a lot of travelling, went trekking in Nepal, had my 25th birthday in India, and I'll be having my 55th birthday on this trip. So I'm getting back in the saddle, as it were.
How are your bloods?
They're dropping a bit. I'll stop my insulin. So I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 12, and generally I've been okay, but I just have to keep an eye on things. And this monitors my blood sugar, which is sort of attached to me. I hope I won't slow Sam down and affect his trip adversely. Onwards and upwards.
Oh, you ready, Mum?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go to the top.
Okay, great.
Of course I'm going to keep an eye on my mum because I can't not, can I? She's the most important person to me and I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her. But she's like the strongest woman I've ever met. Like, she just carries on, no matter what.
Hey, we made it.
Finally made it.
Oh, wow. This is what we signed up for. I'm so glad I'm doing this with you, love.
Couldn't do it with anyone better, to be honest.
And this is just the start.
Day 2.
Yeah.
Day 2.
I know, amazing.
Very tired. It's what 22 hours does for you.
To the north, taking a coastal route to Belize, Michael and Chantel have reached Merida. Situated in the crater formed by an asteroid that struck 66 million years ago, hastening the extinction of the dinosaurs.
May we have 2 tickets from Merida to Tulum? I don't even think my mind is functioning properly at the moment. Want to get to Tulum today. Didn't realise how long it would take. We've done over 22 hours on a bus, and then we're back on another bus. Fingers crossed, we end up in a motel at some point this evening.
I'd rather be doing this than going to Barbados or Jamaica right now. I would. I'm just grateful for the whole experience and I don't really care.
I find this more like cattle class. Michael and I are very, very different. I think if he could sleep outdoors, he would.
This is quite useful. We used to use these type of things in the military. That's really handy. You know, I joined the military when I was 16, so you see a lot of things, adventure training, different countries. I could live off the contents within my pockets of my jacket if I had to. Those in the military know what I'm talking about. We can survive in all terrains and get on with it, yeah.
He literally has moments of craziness.
Emergency whistle, just in case Chantal gets lost, I'll be able to find her.
Oh, babe, I've bought a motorhome. You've done what?
Yeah, so this is my baby, really. You coming in? Yeah, so this is it inside. I mean, I love it. The plan is to travel as much as I can do with Chantal around the countryside, you know?
We definitely had our ups and downs in the relationship. We don't live together, but we have talked about moving in together, and so that it is a conversation we have had. So this is quite a risk we're taking. I hope that even when we do hit challenges, we're able to work with each other rather than against each other. We'll see.
If we find accommodation or we find somewhere to sleep tonight...
Or we can do what? Say it, go on. Say it.
I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Camp. Oh. You're not even giving me one day straight into camping. Oh, help me.
Oh, God, I am hungry.
What do you fancy eating?
Full English?
No, Mexican.
Back in San Cristobal de las Casas.
I don't think it's very Mexican, but I might have pasta, bolognese and Parmesan cheese.
I think, yeah. That's Manchester in England. Yeah,
Manchester.
A chance encounter.
Where are you going?
Well, we don't know. We're trying to get to Belize. We just need to go fast, you see.
And a change of plan.
So I can recommend you to take this other road. It's quicker than to take all this.
We thought we were going to have to go Belize and then Honduras, and they told us you can go just straight through Guatemala to the checkpoint, and they've given us the route that we're best to take. I'm feeling like a backpacker again, and it's great being able to interact with people.
You can rely on the kindness of strangers because when you do, they are there to help.
Really, really
way more friendly than Brits.
We get off this in like an hour. We kind of need a bit of a plan, I reckon. There's this place offering jobs at the border crossing.
To make it to Ushuaia, the teams will need to work to earn extra cash and have been provided with a directory of local job opportunities.
But if we can negotiate bed and board, then we're winning.
Yes.
And you actually get a ride across the border.
Woohoo! Making good progress, I think.
Do you think?
Having motored across country, Jen and Rob arrive at the border town of Frontera Corozal, situated on the bank of the Usumacinta River, with Guatemala a stone's throw across the water.
Oh.
You show us what you want doing. A boat, see? For free, if we work, see?
Gosh.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Are you comfortable that you know what's going on?
We're doing half a day's work. We're getting free board.
Yeah.
And a free canoe ride.
Tomorrow at 7 a.m.
All that now stands between them and Guatemala is 50 metres of water and a mountain of the hotel's laundry.
Rápido, así por el sol. Okay, we fold inside.
Ah.
Okay. Oh, it's sticky like car washing line.
Okay.
How many washes have you done since we've lived together, Robbie? You could count it on a person's hand who'd lost all their fingers in a severe... Again. That's not Mal. Again.
2 years ago, Jen and Rob's lives changed forever.
If you hear that, it means danger, danger. Can you hear that? Can you actually hear that?
I can now that you
can.
stood right next to me and I've got my hearing aid on.
Following a routine operation to remove a growth in Rob's inner ear, doctors discovered the damage was worse than first feared.
So I'm completely deaf in this ear. Got a little bit of hearing in this ear. This is my hearing aid. With this, I can hear most sounds. Quality's not amazing.
We don't really kind of socialise in groups anymore because it's a lot of effort to kind of read people's lips, and when so many people in the group are chatting. So yeah, his confidence has definitely decreased. He likes to spend a lot of time on his own.
Like, communication's key, isn't it? And you're not the same person after it's happened, I guess. And you worry whether your partner still feels the same way about you after that, because you're not the same person that they knew and loved. But yeah.
Okay, what are we painting the tree with? Okay.
Oh, with paint.
So like here,
up to there.
down. I've never done anything like this before in my life. This is a little bit fun. I just want to like reconnect. I just really can't wait to see you in this environment, just having fun and just, yeah, being you rather than kind of deaf Rob.
Okay.
That's not an instruction. Okay, I will do that.
Okay, yes, please.
I just want to see him like giggle and laugh, and God, I would just like to see the Robbie that I met, like the old Robbie. Because like it's so sad. It's just different. I think it was down to you that we overcame the language thing.
I think we're both involved.
Yeah. That was good.
How else do you demonstrate work?
You're really getting more expressive. I love that. Yeah, it was fun. Just stay there, just 1 minute. I just want to remember you in this view. That is such a nice picture. Oh, Robbie.
We're hoping to get a ride over to Guatemala.
Good morning.
But Bethel.
Free ticket.
Free ticket, C.
C. Oh, we just go? You come with us? Great. I think what he's saying is, because we worked last night, he now knows that we can have a free ticket. Adios.
What?
Oh no, not we've got to do more work now. Really? Oh my God, Robbie, is this even true? I have got a feeling this trip is going to break me. Should we just pay?
No, we're not paying.
There's no way in hell. Right, okay. Oh, Robbie. So I thought because we did all the work yesterday, we got a free ride. But that's not what's happened. So now we're doing more work.
Wasn't what I was expecting to be doing, but let's just crack on.
We've just got to hope that we're nearer to the border than everybody else.
While Jen and Rob struggle to pay the ferryman,
is this the border, Mum?
Yeah, look, it says, welcome to Guatemala.
Joe and Sam are the first team to leave Mexico.
Muchas gracias.
After a long and bloody civil war, today, Guatemala is becoming an economic success in the region as a major exporter of coffee and chocolate, the food of the Mayan gods.
God, it's hot today.
Sam, however, worships a more savoury deity.
Hello, can I get a packet of Cheetos? Sí. Well, I just spoke Spanish. I'm happy. I managed to get what I wanted for the first time. Getting there. Gracias.
I can't wait to see some Maya architecture.
Stopping just short of the border, Iman and Jamil have reached Palenque. The westernmost city of the Mayan civilization reached its peak in the 7th century under the rule of Pakal the Great.
I think we can go inside that one.
Can we go inside?
Yeah.
Who was buried, along with human sacrifices, in the Temple of Inscriptions.
I think that was a tomb, isn't it?
After its decline, the city was absorbed into the jungle.
Sick.
And over 1,000 structures remain unexplored.
I've been studying architecture for the past 7 years. So to come to historical archaeological sites like this, it gives you an understanding of how people back in the day sort of lived. I'm definitely looking to always expand my knowledge on what's out there. I want to feel it all. I want to feel it in my fingertips.
The reason I came here was for him. I've been fortunate. I've experienced a lot in my life. I'd rather let him see what he wants to see. I don't know where we are in the race, but we got to think about these things. Well, I'm thinking about these things all the time. I guess I've always been that frame of win-win-win. I know Jamil is not so much about it, but oh well, it is what it is.
Yes! Rocky couldn't do this. Stay there. Nice.
2 days of travelling through Mexico. That's it, we're done.
And now it's time to play.
To the north, Michael and Chantel have arrived in Belize on a very special day.
Let's go and have a party on Independence Day.
This former British colony gained independence in 1981 and has a distinctly Caribbean vibe.
Brilliant.
The couple head to Key Colker, one of its 450 islands studding the world's second largest barrier reef, aiming to join the celebrations.
What a brilliant day to come to Belize. I'm so glad to have made it. Today is holiday day. Race begins again tomorrow.
Hear the music?
Yeah, party vibe. Let's go. This is paradise.
I'll tell you what we're looking for. It's camping out for the night, yeah? We just want to camp out on the beach front.
Oh, on the beach?
Yeah.
Well, you can check right over here.
You tell you what, you take me there, I'll give you $10 for it. All right.
Michael?
Guys, take care.
Okay, what's happened in the space? I was just checking the times to go back, and Michael's following a gentleman in some red shorts. That's as much as I know.
We can do it here, yeah?
Maybe talk to me.
Oh, sorry. My man is saying we could do some camping here.
What, in this
Well,
garden?
he doesn't know yet, yeah. We're just trying to see it, yeah. We're just trying to sort that out.
If we're supposed to be camping here, how are we then supposed to enjoy the island? We've got nowhere to put our stuff.
Well, we haven't even done anything yet, you know? I mean, if I'm making, you know, yes, I should have negotiated straight away with you at the beginning, but I didn't. I had it on my mind, I'm on the roll, and that's it, I'm sorry. But I'm still in the competition here.
I'm just speechless, really, at the moment. We're on this island to enjoy ourselves. We're going to be in accommodation where we can't secure our belongings. A random person he doesn't even know he's happy to leave his luggage with. Just doesn't make any sense.
Please, you know, give us a little bit here. I want to win this race, and that's what I thought we both wanted to.
Do I look like someone who slept outside in my life?
You don't know, but this is about opening up your mind. I think doing this trip will make or break our relationship, I think, you know. If we're going to argue for pure 8 weeks, then I think we might realise that actually we are too different to be together. Or at the end of the 8 weeks, it might be like, fantastic, let's get married, kind of thing, you know? I don't know.
Adios!
Look how clean the bench is.
Oh yeah, beautifully clean, spotless.
Good job.
While 2 more teams cross into Guatemala.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Hola.
We're just travelling, we don't know yet.
Another has opened up a lead, but at a price.
I've been keeping a budget. We'd aimed at £25 a day, but so far we've spent £160. So we could do this job here.
Organic farm, 15 minutes from Artiga.
We need to earn some money, don't we?
Well, we've spent way too much.
I know, exactly. And we've got all that way to go.
Oh my God.
The following morning, Dom and Lizzie wake up to a nasty surprise.
So our room is completely flooded and all our stuff is soaking wet.
I'm really quite annoyed about it, actually. A lot of my stuff's a bit ruined, our passports are wet. Anything that was touching the floor is now ruined.
And this is supposed to be a nice hotel. We've got a hole in the ceiling.
I'm sorry, we'll back your money for the room.
Okay, okay.
200.
Okay, gracias. That helps a little bit.
Sorry.
Silver lining.
I actually can't be bothered for today.
Well, we're just gonna have to pull ourselves together, I'm afraid. Yeah, I think we need to be positive, Lizzie.
Yeah, just let me be angry sometimes, Tom. Just give me 2 minutes.
Like, it's such a minor.
Yeah, but Dom, it's just frustrating.
Okay.
Just let me be angry.
Okay, sorry, I'll leave you be.
He just doesn't understand, and I feel like I don't have anyone to talk to, because his way of comforting is be positive or I'm going to get annoyed at you. I could see it in his face, he just doesn't want to, he can't be bothered with me, and I think that's really not fair. I don't really know what I'm going to do.
If you're upset, I can comfort you.
Yeah, but when you're looking at me angrily, the last person I want to speak to is you.
Okay. Sometimes I think I've been quite a bad brother. My mum and my dad tried to remind me that that's not the case, but when Lizzie broke up with her boyfriend, she was so upset, and I felt a bit helpless, and I felt like she couldn't really confide and speak to me naturally. Honduras.
Yeah, let's ask.
We haven't been really open with each other for such a long time.
That was there.
Lago de Tatalan?
Ah, here.
See?
The soaked-through siblings face a further 500 kilometres to the checkpoint. In Belize, after yesterday's disagreement, Michael and Chantel splashed out on a hostel.
Sorry for the way I just kind of organised it, and, you know, I won't do that again without having a consultation with you.
I'm trying to enjoy this experience with Michael, and I did say I was going to try and give everything a go. But obviously the reality of going for it just freaked me out. I'm finding living out of a bag really hard. Yesterday just tipped me over the edge. Yeah.
You're okay now?
Yeah.
We're friends?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, cool. And on towards Honduras.
Off we go. Home straight.
While Michael and Chantel head back to the mainland.
What was your name, sorry?
Earl.
Earl.
Rob, Early Man, though. That's my...
Early Man?
Yeah, I'm a musician.
Oh, nice.
Newly arrived in Belize, Jen and Rob.
So where are you headed?
Heading to Honduras.
Okay, yeah.
So how much would it cost us to get there?
You look like a police officer taking down
Yeah,
a motor.
sorry.
Look at these ones just like having a little dip.
Iman and Jamil, however, are only just crossing the border.
It's mad how you just literally on foot just cross over a bridge. That's it. You're here in another country.
Yeah.
Belize, to be honest with you, I've never heard of this country.
The teams heading through Belize will be unable to reach Honduras by land. For the past month, a state of emergency has been in operation in central Guatemala, imposed by the government in response to the killing of 3 soldiers, cutting off the area from any travel. The teams will have to continue their journey towards the checkpoint by boat.
That's his aspect. Placencia. Fingers crossed we end up on the boat tomorrow into Honduras.
Just one boat is available a day, leaving from the port of Placencia at 9 o'clock each morning.
How much is this, Robbie?
14 Belize, I think. Winning.
Whereabouts are the tuk-tuks?
Just up at the square.
Antigua, 270 kilometres from the checkpoint. Joe and Sam aim to boost their budget by working at an organic farm.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. So you guys can start moving a little bit of soil. Look at the chickens. They love this stuff.
So they're happy chickens.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You tired already, Mum?
Knackered.
When I was at school, I was never academic. Started working as a bricklayer for 2 years, and that's when I found the love for working outside. Because I have attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I'm a nutter, basically, and this gets rid of everything. I've just been sat on buses, not been able to burn my energy off. So far, I'm, halfway done, and it's doing a bloody great job at that. You all right, Mum?
Yeah.
Look at her, she's working hard. She's doing what I do. Oh.
That's my...
You're already done?
My blood sugar.
They're watching you, them vultures, Mum.
Are they?
Yeah, see, stop using your diabetes as an excuse.
6 a.m.
How much to the border?
Placencia.
To Placencia? Yeah. That's 175 euros. Yeah.
Determined to catch the only boat to Honduras today.
Sort me out. I was gonna walk there today. 160, yeah? All right. Okay, good. You're good.
Iman and Jamil stump up 5% of their entire budget to race across Belize.
I just want to make sure we get on that boat.
As soon as we've done that, I think we can count ourselves back in the race.
Honduras, here we come.
If we miss this boat, Robbie, because we've not done something, I'm sweating already. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, look. Wait, let's stop here, let's stop. No, keep going.
Oh my God.
Need to get a wriggle on. Oh my days.
Seeing that team threw me off, man.
This one here.
Yeah, just go in. Let's stop here, please.
You go and try hustle the ticket and let me pay this guy. Oh, fun to see you guys here.
How you doing, all right?
How are you?
We did not think anybody else would be here.
When did you get here last night?
Literally just now.
Just now?
Just now.
Guys, listen, I think we should get our tickets.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you not got your tickets
No,
yet?
we still haven't got tickets.
Jesus,
So come on.
okay.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, mate. Have you got any more spaces on your boat across?
Guys, I'm sorry we don't have any more.
Oh, don't say
Spaces are all filled up.
Oh, no.
But you can purchase your ticket now for your space tomorrow.
We're done.
Where are they? They couldn't.
Babe, the couple, they're there.
Huh?
We've got the husband and wife. Hey, guys.
Hi.
No, we couldn't do
All
anything more
three
than
of us
done.
are here.
You got your tickets this morning, did
Yeah,
you?
we got
Did
off
you
at
stay
7 in the
overnight?
morning. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we've been here a while.
God, have you?
Been
We
here
got
a
here
while?
yesterday.
Ah, right, okay.
24 hours behind now because we missed the boat today. That's a big problem for us.
When did you guys arrive?
Yesterday afternoon.
Goodness, that's tight.
Yeah. We stayed in a hostel last night. Never stayed in a hostel before. We shared with how many people? 10
You did a
people.
dorm?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably went, okay. I've got to figure out dorm life.
Yeah, well, that'd be good.
If she can do it, so can I.
There you go. That's one advantage to it.
I can do it.
We're not in holiday mode, we're in competition mode.
Okay.
Be strategic thinking.
Game on.
Yo tenía mi cascabel con una cinta morada, con una cinta morada.
The race is really on now. It's opened my eyes. I'm not saying I haven't tried already, but seeing them in the boat with me, it's official, it's real. I've got to bring out some reserves. I didn't know I had, but I'm going to find some.
Cuando mi cascabel en la arena.
Jump in, man. Just proper gutted, wounded about it. Well, bought the tickets for tomorrow, so we'll just chill out here. Yeah, what can you do?
I was thinking that we could potentially find some work to do here.
I don't think we'll find any work. We'll just chill out.
Of course, I have a lot of respect for my uncle because he's an elder. I know he's not that much older than me, but he's still an elder nonetheless. And if he thinks that his way is better, I'll put it down to experience.
Aziman and Jamil sit tight, and two teams head across the Caribbean.
Okay, guys, well, thanks for your work. Yeah. So here's 60 each, it's 120.
Oh, that's
so,
perfect. Thank you so much. That will help us.
Enjoy your trip, okay?
I'll be back next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Closing in from the south, Joe and Sam, and Dom and Lizzie.
Do you know dónde está Copan Ruinas? How do I... Sí.
1 hour.
From El Florido.
1 hour.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm shaking with nerves now. We're getting to that Honduran border, and that means we're within touch and distance of the checkpoint.
Yeah, I know.
Another border bites the dust.
Just across the border, the first checkpoint on the epic journey to Ushuaia, Copan Ruinas.
We're here.
We are.
We're here. Oh, okay.
Their GPS tracker tells them the exact location of the checkpoint.
Please proceed to the Clarion Hotel.
3 kilometres outside the town.
So town's that way. Right, come on.
Oh, let's go.
We are here.
Where's the bus station to Copan?
We need to get here tonight. Is that achievable?
Yeah.
We need to know what time the bus goes, though, because I can't obviously miss it.
Thank you to be up there.
I think it's here, Mum.
Here it is, outside the plaza.
So hot, Mum.
Senor, Clarion Hotel. Bueno. Okay, vamos.
So this is a big moment, are we or aren't we? Last.
I know. Quickly.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh!
You know, the tunnels have gone.
Can you see it?
Nearly there, Mum.
Hola.
Hi, welcome to Hotel Clarion. Hotel Clarion, Copan
Okay.
If you could sign in, please.
Each team must sign in to find out its position in the race.
Name,
Oh my
date,
God, we're first.
Sign and signature, please.
Oh my God. I can't believe that. We're first. Right.
I think the key strength was my mum speaking a little bit of Spanish and being able to ask the questions.
The guys we met in the bar that gave us an idea of the route through Guatemala, meeting them definitely helped us massively. Brilliant. Well done, love. You did really well.
Going to be a muddy scramble to the top.
Nah, not really dressed for this type of weather.
Come on.
Don't wait for me. We're finishing this together.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're nearly there. Hola. Hello.
Hola.
Hola.
Okay, do we want to open this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's second.
Come on.
I'll take
I
second
literally
any
thought-
day.
I literally thought we was going to
No way. Oh my God. I think when we opened that book, I was just like, I even gave you a hug.
I know, that's like, that means happiness.
Like, I don't do that often. I'm starting to think maybe we could have come first now.
We've got a chance, like, we've got a chance.
Yeah, we do. We're up there.
It set us up for the rest of this race.
Oh God. This is awful. What is this about? We just need to find somewhere to stay ASAP. I think we're just going to have to take the hit. Because look.
As Tropical Storm Karen lashes down, Michael and Chantel and Jen and Rob
Look at that.
are forced to take shelter 70 kilometres shy of the checkpoint.
What's the price?
250.
250.
250.
I'm not looking forward to staying here, to be completely honest with you. It looks like an absolute dive.
What a lovely day for it.
Everything's wet. Our trainers are wet. Our socks are wet. Our coats are wet. Our hair's wet. We're just wet.
Hasta mañana. I thought I would be at the checkpoint. I thought I would be able to wash my clothes, wash my body. But instead, Robbie, guess what's just happened? I've gone to turn the tap on and it's broken off in my hand. I've had these pants on now for 3 days.
Come on! The 23,000 kilometres remaining to Ushuaia are full of beauty,
We can see it, we can see it.
but beset with dangers and conflict,
Get off me.
oops, capable of breaking even the strongest spirits. Next time,
Deep into this jungle.
Where did that come from?
dreams are fulfilled
Beautiful.
I've never seen that before.
as the teams battle across 5 countries of Central America
Come on, let's run.
before reality bites.
Have you seen?
It's gone, babe.
I'm going to cry.